This will be a guided tutorial to help you make a smart domain purchase as well as find some extra deals with GoDaddy.com. So instead of going to GoDaddy.com right away, I'll have you go to Google.com, and then in the search we're going to type in GoDaddy domain. GoDaddy runs an advertising campaign with Google AdWords just like any other business. When you click on the search or hit enter on a keyboard, it's going to bring up a list of results, but you'll notice very faintly this ad right here. These ads in this beige or kind of yellow color at the top of Google search results are part of their AdWords their AdWords campaign. A lot of businesses will offer deals and stuff. GoDaddy does one specific that they normally don't put on their site. Right now they're offering domains for $1.99. That actually does work out on their site if you're a new customer. I haven't tested it with an older account, but you can always utilize the AdWords campaign they have here just by clicking on the link. It's going to place a promotional code in the address bar in the top of your screen, which you can't see, but it does work, and it's going to get you a better deal on your domain. I wanted to show you one more deal they also are running right now, which you can't find on their site. If you search GoDaddy SSL, the SSLs on GoDaddy are $70 for a standard for 1 year. You never really want to go with a 1-year SSL if you're a serious individual, just because it's higher priced. You have to install these things. It's not hard, it's just not something you want to spend your Saturday doing. But if you go back to Google and check out the search results, you'll see GoDaddy's offering 1-year SSLs for $12.99. That's $13. That saves you $50 bare minimum. Currently it's 97% off, so that's pretty cool. I don't know the limitations on the deal. I don't work for GoDaddy. I'm not affiliated with GoDaddy. I just know that this is a great way to make sure that you're getting the best possible deal on whatever you want. If you call their support department, they're of course going to try to sell you a premium EDSSL for $100 or more, when you can really just take advantage of one of their own advertising campaigns and get yourself a better deal. But back at GoDaddy.com, now that we've taken advantage of the domain advertisement, we're going to type in the domain we're looking to buy in the first search field here, right where you see Danica, and click the orange search button. It's going to bring up a list of results. You'll see the different extensions and whether they're available below. You'll also see discounted prices. If they're not available, they'll show available for a back order. A back order doesn't mean that you'll get the domain. It's like a VIP line at a club. You know, you pay a little extra money, you get to wait in the line, and then if somebody decides to give that domain up, you can of course purchase it at that point through an auction, which GoDaddy will set up for you. But it's not guaranteed, and it's $21 these days, maybe more. So I avoid back orders. When I'm purchasing a domain, I want something that makes sense, that's concise, that's to the point. I chose guided tutorials. I own guidedtutorials.com, and my YouTube channel is guided tutorials 123. So I decided to pick this one up as well. I'm not going to go with the .net, .org, .co, .info at this very second. I will in the future though. If you're the type of person that likes to get everything done at once, you'll notice that GoDaddy always offers a bundle. $15, you can pick up 3 of the other extensions that are pretty relevant. You know, they're some of the bigger ones. You essentially want these for branding, just so that someone else can't take them. I've seen people take domains, you know, different extensions for domains, and put adult websites up, and people get confused. One of the ones you don't see here that I really like these days is .co. It's a lot like .com. It's actually the country code for Colombia, but it looks like company, corporation, co-op, really anything. I like that. I own a couple .co's. The great thing about .co's is you can get a lot of good names still, but nothing beats the .com. Everybody recognizes it. It'll always be the #1 as far as I can tell. So when we've got our domain found. We just want to click the orange add button. You'll notice that on the right, it puts it kind of in your little mini cart here. You'll see one domain pending registration. Click on continue to checkout. It's going to take you through the process, and GoDaddy's going to try to sell you absolutely everything. Web hosting, business email. Don't buy into this. Your domain gives you one free POP email address. We'll talk about POP email and IMAP email in another video. But make sure you're educated before you start spam buying a bunch of stuff here. Just click on continue. It's going to take you to the cart, and GoDaddy puts it in the cart for 2 years automatically. We're going to change that down to 1 year so that we get our deal at 99 cents. The ICANN, the Internet Corporation of Assigned Names and Numbers, they charge 18 cents on every domain registration. That's not GoDaddy, it's just the governing body of domains, if you will. I normally go longer than a year. We're doing a year today for the tutorial. Private registration is something to consider. If you're a private individual and you don't want your name, your email address, your phone number, and your address displayed on the domain, then make it private. GoDaddy will replace your info with some very generic Arizona info, I think it is. They use domains by proxy as the service for their private registration. I don't buy private registration all the time because you can change the information that displays there. So if you have proper business information, or a secondary location, or maybe even just a secondary phone number or email address that you'd want displayed, something other than your private information, you can easily update that. It's called your who is information, and we'll cover that in another video as well. It's pretty simple if you can avoid the landmines of buying everything on their site. Once you've got it in the cart, you'll notice we're saving 14 bucks today. Pretty decent deal through Google. We'll go to checkout. It's going to ask us to log in. Guided tutorials 1, 2, 3, and our password. And this is where you enter in your credit card information.